Daruma Mountain, and they say that this is one of the best views in Japan. Just behind me is Suruga Bay, and it is so picturesque. The perfect kitchen to make a very traditional Japanese dish. This is tempura, and I'm going to do a combination of prawn tempura and vegetable tempura, and I'm also going to serve it with a little sauce. You really want it to be light, airy, and very crispy. And in order to get that, you need to lower the gluten in the batter. You need really cold flour. So I've placed this flour in the freezer overnight, bubbly water and ice, and prepare the vegetables, prepare the sauce, and then get the batter done. These are delightful Japanese eggplants. They're long and skinny, really tender, and I'll just remove the top and I'll cut the eggplant into 4 even battens, just like that. And I'll do a second one. When you're looking for eggplant at home, look for the skin that's really shiny, and they shouldn't be spongy, they should be quite firm. I'm also adding the gorgeous lotus root. It's really crunchy. I'm leaving the skin on, and I'll cut this into rounds. When you cut into it, it almost sounds like an apple. It's got the texture of apple, but the taste is really light and almost similar to the classic potato. And then these are small onions, and they can stay whole, with some asparagus. We've just hit the spring season here in Japan, so asparagus are everywhere, and mushrooms. These are king brown mushrooms. I'll cut them in half. And then some good old green beans. These were so fresh, I couldn't resist, so I'll do a few of those in the tempura too. Now for the prawns, all I've done is devein them. I've taken the heads off, and I've left a little tail on for presentation. Now I'm going to make a really quick dipping sauce to go with the tempura. A little bit of rice wine vinegar, an even amount of soy sauce. This is a really easy sauce to remember. Some sweetness with some caster sugar. And have a look at this ginger, beautiful ginger. I'm just going to use a fine grater to mince about a tablespoon of ginger. This is not a traditional sauce that goes with the tempura, but I love it. Usually you'd serve it with a ponzu sauce. I'm going to change it up today. I'll just scrape that in, and a really quick mix. And then the sauce is done. Allow it to sit there just so that sugar can dissolve. We can get on to the batter. In a cup, I'll measure out accurately some soda water, 1 cup, so lots of bubbles. And then I'll mix in 1 egg straight into the water, and then give it a whisk. And all these bubbles is what we want for that light and crispy crunch. Now for the flour in a bowl, I'll sift in even amounts, about half a cup of plain flour, again cold flour, along with half a cup of corn flour. And this is the trick so it stays really crispy. And just to give another light texture, a little bit of bicarb soda, just about half a teaspoon is plenty. I'll give that a really quick mix, and then we'll add our egg and soda water mixture. And we're looking for the consistency of pancake mixture, maybe just a little bit thinner than that. And then I'll add a little bit of ice too, just to keep it really, really cold. This batter is looking perfect now, so we can start frying. I've got some vegetable oil that's been heating up. You want the oil to be at about 170 to 180 degrees. Do this in batches so you don't overcrowd the pot. Another little tip is get a rack and a tray ready to go, and then once they're cooked, we'll get them just to drain on that rack. All right, mushies can go in first. So dipping it into the batter, draining excess off, and then very carefully drop it into the oil. And then these are going to take 1 to 2 minutes, or until they're really crispy and starting to go golden brown. This is one of those things that everyone digs in and has this as a snack. We'll just pile the tempura onto this bamboo bowl. Wow, that is a feast for the eyes. That is also a feast for the eyes. This is the perfect snack to have on a beautiful spring day here in Shizuoka. That batter is seriously crispy.